raise your hand. Go ahead, Chad.
Hey, Philip, Big Ten Player of the Week. What does that say to you? What does that mean to you?
I mean, of course, it's an honor. You know, this league is full of guys that are really good players. But to me, what it means to me, it just means that like some of my work is paying off. You know, like all the work I put in during the summer, during the season, not just physical work, but you know, just mentally preparing for games like this. It's just like a little taste of you know, like a reward of what I've worked for.
Go ahead, David.
Philip, my hair's a mess too, which is exactly why I got my hat on too. But you know, most teams when a guy of Chris Murray's caliber goes down, they can falter, they can struggle. But it really seems like, you know, despite Chris being out, you guys have moved the ball well. You guys have played efficient basketball. You've been in some tough games. I guess, what is the experience of having Chris out? What's that going to benefit to you guys in the long run when it returns? Because it has kind of forced you guys to step up a little bit.
Well, I think, of course, we want Chris on the floor with us, but like when he's not on the floor, we have to play team basketball, and I think that's what's gonna help us out in the future. You know, we're gonna see games where they really focus on Chris because he's like gonna be their primary focus. Like they're gonna mark him, and that's just gonna allow us to be able to be efficient and just, you know, play as a team. To say. Yeah, there's a
phone call coming in.
That's distracting me.
Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully I answered that. I don't know if I messed that up.
No, you're all good, man. Thank you.
Mike Kloss, go ahead.
Philip, I realize it's only December, but I don't know if I've heard you address this before. What are your hopes after college?
I mean, I want to play pro basketball, you know. I'm still young. Yes, I know like I'm an older college basketball player, but I still consider myself young. And I want to play basketball as long as I can. You know, we only get to do this once in our lifetime. And I don't know what that means. You know, I'm pretty sure I'll get looks by some NBA teams, but you know, that's really hard to get. And but you know, I'm very content with going back to Europe and playing there. You know, I know a lot of people over there. I know the leagues are really good. I know it pays really good, and I feel like I can make a difference on any team I go to.
Tom Kakert.
Hey, Philip, was wondering what your reaction was when you found out you were Player of the Week. What was that like for you?
Well, it was me and my teammates, like me and like 6 other guys were playing Call of Duty, and all of a sudden Luke was like, "Hey man, congrats." And I was like, "What do you mean?" And then he said like, "Yeah, you're like Big Ten Player of the Week." And so it was kind of, I don't know, I didn't even expect that. I wasn't even really thinking about it. I was just playing, and like, I don't know, it felt really nice to say.
Chad Leisco.
Would you say, Philip, that this is, I mean, how does this compare, this 3-game stretch? I mean, I'm looking at your numbers, these last 3 games, you know, 62 points, 25 of 31 from the floor, 28 rebounds, 14 assists. I mean, does that rank as the best basketball that you've played in your lifetime at this point?
I mean, probably, I would say, you know, against the competition we've played, yeah, I would say that this ranks as one of the best 3-game stretch I've had. I know I've had like a pretty good stretch at North Dakota my junior year, but you know, I feel like this is against higher competition, so I'll definitely rank this the highest. You know, I feel like I've been very efficient. I've been scoring a lot. I've also been getting my teammates open, so that's something like I maybe not I have not done as well at North Dakota. I feel like, you know, having 6 assists in 1 game, just like, I don't know, I was really happy about that.
David.
Philip, a couple of questions for you. First one, what was the reaction in the film room like with your fake pass? Because that seemed to get some pretty good reaction out of your teammates.
No, I heard there was a bunch of like oohs and ahs, I guess, in the during film, but then coach was like, "Well, you wouldn't have gotten that opportunity if you didn't run the floor hard." So running the floor hard is the first thing, and putting myself in a spot where Connor could have made that pass to me. But no, everyone did like that move.
And then for you guys to see Peyton get going again, I mean, you guys, obviously you can space the floor. I think you guys are playing defense and rebounding better than you were at this point last year. I guess what does it mean for you guys to get Peyton back going and to really see him sort of get his shooting confidence back last game?
I mean, it means a lot. And, that this is one of the guys that really deserves it. He's been putting in the work that like nobody sees. He's been in the gym constantly. He's been shooting. He's been putting up countless of shots. And like, there was a few games where shots weren't falling, but that's the part of basketball. And like, to say that basketball gods will like test you at times, but it's just, it pays off, and I'm like so happy for him to see him hit those shots, and he's gonna be huge for us. He's gonna space the floor. He's gonna be an offensive threat, and like we're gonna really need him at certain times during the season.
Any other questions for Philip? All right, everybody good to go?